Track your habits, transform your life. This is going to be the 2025 goal setting formula. This is going to be a very effective way to stay on track with chipping away slowly but surely at whatever goals you might have in life. Now, you might have heard the expression before, what you track or what you measure, you improve on. Now, a couple years ago, I took this phrase and put it to the test, and it has made a world of a difference for me to be consistent with the work that I want to be doing to move closer towards my goals. Now, some of these things involve just little habits to keep my mind and my body in an optimal state. So meditation and exercise, for example, the consistency on those two things has gotten a lot better since I started tracking. But tracking my activity in things that I have goals in, such as how many hours I'm training jiu-jitsu, how many videos I'm making per month, how many hours I'm practicing of piano every week, how much time I spend reflecting and auditing my life and seeing what actually serves me and what I ought to be reprioritizing. So these are all things that are very trackable, and it sounds kind of tedious, but if you have a system in place, I promise it's not. And I find it's actually kind of fun, and it's an activity that you can actually feel pretty good about doing as well. And it makes a world of a difference. And when you can track these things, you can know where you need improvement. You can see, okay, is 4 hours a week of playing piano enough for where I want to be? How's my development going? Am I getting better? Am I learning that piece that I want to learn at a rate that I'm happy with? If the answer is yes, cool, stay on track. If the answer is no, then you can up it. If the answer is actually I'm developing faster than I thought I would, and really it's not as much of a priority as other things in my life, like maybe I have more of a priority to develop my jiu-jitsu more, well then I can take away some time from the piano and spend an extra hour a week studying jiu-jitsu. So you can see where this is a great system for you to understand where you want to be prioritizing your time and understand where you ought to be putting more time, maybe where you could be spending less time. But if that sounds like a lot, if that sounds like out of your reach right now, and you're just someone who wants to be more consistent with having good habits, that's okay too, because there's a couple different resources that I have for you guys to track your habits and transform your life with. Now, the first one is quite simple. Admittedly, I don't even use this anymore. I used it for about 2 years. And after 2 years, it really ingrained all these daily habits into my life to the point where I know I'm just going to do these things every day. But if I ever find that I'm in a rut, I can always go back to it. Now, it's very simple, very easy to use. It is a habit tracking calendar. It's a one-page sheet. You're simply going to fill out 5 or 6 habits that you want to implement, that you want to be doing on a daily basis. Maybe meditation, maybe a little bit of reading, maybe in some form a little bit of exercise, and maybe some daily journaling, whatever. I'm not saying that you have to put all of these things. I'm not saying that you have to put any of them. It's unique to you. You reflect on what it is that you want to be doing every day. Maybe even just taking your vitamins is on this list, right? It's a habit that you want to get into. Just because it's really quick doesn't mean it's not something that you can track and hold yourself accountable for. So this is what it looks like. You can click the link in the description down below to claim yours 100% free and go ahead and put that up on your fridge and just start tracking. So this one is for the calendar year of 2025, but if you wanted to get started earlier, get a sticky note and extend a week or so for the last weeks of 2024, depending on when you're seeing this video. You don't need to wait till New Year's Day to start making changes. You can start right now. In fact, I encourage you to. So that is a very, very simple thing you could do to make sure you're holding yourself accountable and ingraining these new habits into your life on a daily basis. But if you wanted to get more serious about tracking things and measuring things and being able to analyze metrics and compare and contrast your progress, sort of like what I was talking about earlier, then you can use the Life Audit Workbook. Now, this is a very good resource. Also, 100% free. I've made both of these resources myself, and I've used them both myself, and I still use the Life Audit Workbook. I do quarterly audits to review my progress, see if I'm on track with the metrics that I've set for myself. And it is a fantastic resource to hold yourself accountable, but also to just analyze where can I make changes, where can I allocate some more time to, where do I need to make changes to see the progress that I want to see. And also it's a bit of a space to reflect on what do I want to be different in this section of my life. So it's broken down into 8 different sections of your life, I believe it is. And there's space for tracking and for reflection in every category of your life. So you can go ahead and find that link in the description as well. It's also a really good resource. Like I said, I use it. I do quarterly audits for myself. And honestly, I find it pretty fun. I don't find it to be like a chore or a task. I look forward to, it's like my own personal performance review that I get to do on myself. I think even for like first principles, it's a very healthy thing to hold yourself accountable and do this kind of performance review on yourself. So if that's not something that you've previously done, if you don't have like a journal practice, if you don't regularly self-reflect, this could be a great segue into getting you to be the type of person who self-reflects and does this kind of like performance review on yourself. And that alone will start to give you more confidence in yourself. It'll start to give you all kinds of insight into who you are and what you want for yourself. And all in all, that's just going to make you a much happier person, a much more capable person, a much more skilled person, and someone who regularly makes progress and changes and doesn't just stagnate in their life, which is fantastic. Who wouldn't want that? So guys, go ahead and claim either one or both of these tools in the description down below. Start your 2025 off properly. I know New Year's resolutions are kind of cliche, but we're flipping the calendar, so you can go ahead and take a bit of a fresh start on the year and make this a year of progress, make this a year of insight, make this a year of self-reflection. Start tracking your progress, start tracking your habits, and it really will make a world of a difference. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you go and claim these resources, take advantage of them, and have a good year. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.